Hey everybody, it's Dave from Holiday for Two, and we're going to show you, we just pulled in here a minute ago to the Shootout Arena in Tombstone, Arizona. Going to do a little boondocking here at the Shootout Arena. To tell you more about it, if you like this video, hit like, share, and don't forget to ring that little bell over there and subscribe so you'll be notified when we do more videos in the future. It's a nice day, it's a little breezy, the sun feels good. Let's take a look at Tombstone, Arizona. Here we go.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
Hey there everybody, it's Dave here. Welcome to Holiday for Two. And we're going to take a little ride down to Tombstone on Highway 80. Right here is at the junction though. We just came from Karcher Caverns and had a great time there. Unfortunately, I didn't get tickets to go inside the caverns. I've been in there before. It's really incredible. I highly recommend it. But I wanted to get down to Tombstone. Haven't been down here in probably 13 years, just like the last time we went to Karcher with the boys. Took our two boys down here. And boy, coming down to Tombstone brings back lots of memories. We're going to be staying at a place called the Shootout Arena. I love that name, Shootout Arena. Hopefully we won't see any shootouts, but that's the name of the arena. There was a rodeo going on, though, while we were down there on Saturday. We came down on Friday. But boy, this brings back lots of memories. Many times my folks and grandparents even came down here and we'd spend the weekend, like a Saturday, come out just for the day and spend Saturday in Tombstone and then drive back to Tucson. Lots of memories. In fact, the thing I think about the most when I drive down to Tombstone is I think about that old movie, the 1993 movie with Val Kilmer and, who was that? It'll come to me in a second. Val Kilmer and, Kurt Russell. That's the one. The 1993 Tombstone movie. I'll be your Huckleberry. Love that movie. My favorite scene is when Johnny Ringo and Doc Holliday are in the saloon and they're doing the little competition with the pistols. Only Val Kilmer, Doc Holliday, I mean, he had the little cup in his hand and doing the little tricks with like he had a 6-shooter in his hand. And Michael Biehn playing Johnny Ringo. I love that scene. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And of course, then I'll be your Huckleberry. Great movie, great movie. You haven't seen that movie? Oh my gosh, you got to go catch that movie. It's like a classic Western. Tombstone. The other one I always think of is the old Star Trek episode where Captain Kirk, I think he played, it wasn't Doc Holliday. Who did he play? Morgan or one of the other, he played one of the other ones. Clantons, that's what it was. He played one of the Clantons, I believe it was. Chekhov and Scotty, they were all part of the Clanton gang at the OK Corral. Yeah, that's a good episode. We had to make a little stop here at the Family Dollar because we need to pick up some water and a few other things, so we made a little quick stop, then headed on into town. And it wasn't really too busy on Friday, but boy, oh boy, it picked up on Saturday. You know, if you keep taking this road far past Tombstone, you'll run into Bisbee, Arizona. It's about another 25 miles past this. Great place to go. If you're ever down in this area, come to Tombstone, but also go down to Bisbee. Check it out. I think it's a little higher, though. I think it's about 6,000 feet. So it'd be a little colder. We didn't want to get down there and freeze because I think I saw the forecast in Bisbee was going to be lows in the 20s. I didn't want to get in the freezing temperatures. I like to stay above freezing. I think we got down, the coldest morning here was like 30 or 31, which we can that's fine. We just fine. No problems with that. We have our heaters and everything, so we were very comfy. Right here is Allen Street. This is the famous street right here. You can't drive a car on this street. They try to keep it just like it was, like in the old days, you know. They have carriages, horse carriages come by and take people on little tours and stuff. They even have a trolley up here. You'll see it in a minute that they run once in a while when it gets really busy. The Tombstone trolley. But yeah, Bisbee, go down there and check out the what is it? The Queen Mine. They have the mine tour down there because a lot of these old towns, there's gold mines and old silver mines and stuff. And Bisbee, of course, is real famous for the copper mine there. The lavender pit, they call it, down in Bisbee. My folks used to go down there and visit the antique stores. There's old Tombstone. That's a new place. I don't remember that when I was a kid. I think that's kind of a new place. They just opened up in the last 10 years. It's like a little mini theme park. They got shootouts in there. And by the way, we found out that all the shootouts now, they keep them off the street due to new ordinances and stuff like that, I guess. Now, I know back when I was a kid 40 years ago, they used to do the shootouts right down on Allen Street. They've changed that, so all the shootouts now have to be in like a little special arenas and stuff. They have little places where they can go and do the shootouts in there. I don't know why they changed the rules and stuff, or the ordinances on that. Maybe somebody got scared with the gunfire going off. I don't know. But we're heading this is 3rd Street down to the Shootout Arena. Great little place here. If you don't mind some of the noise and stuff. Now they have plans to turn this into a full-fledged RV park. At least that's what they told me on the phone, but they haven't gotten the approval yet on the electricity. Take a look. There's a little kiosk down here that you put your cash in, fill out a little ticket, and put it in the box. $10 a spot. Choose your own spot.
It's like you find your own spot, I guess, maybe. Please pay in Dropbox. Alright, says, I guess you just find a spot.
All overnight parking is $10?
Yep.
That's all it is? $10 a night?
Yeah.
I think Tammy was surprised. That's all it is?
Oh, man.
$10 a night. And we've been, like all the other places we stay, we're like
There's kind
$30
of spot
a night
right
or
here.
Yeah, I
$40
say
a
back
night.
up into that.
Of course, there's no hookups.
In this little thing right here?
Right here.
Yeah. In that corner?
Yeah.
Perfect. No, our door will face that way.
Yeah.
Now, this was Friday, and there were so many spots still available. But I gotta tell you, I'll show you some video later on the next one. It filled up on Saturday. And oh boy, did it fill up. I mean, that little area right there was filled with huge RVs. 35-foot motorhomes, 30-foot fifth wheels, and toy haulers, you name it. We even had a couple people next to us that moved in the middle of the night because they were looking for spots. The only thing I gotta say though is that one thing, you hope you don't mind generators running. There were a few people running generators at night.
Yeah, I think this is great.
It's kind of like you come in and then there's a little pay station right there. Then I guess you just pick your spot wherever you want and pull in and park. No hookups though. It's a dry camp. And Allen Street is just over the hill where you see that building right there, just over the hill. Take a little walk and check it out in a few minutes. Get set up here. Oh, I wonder when that was built. Oh, there's a classic. That old car up there. 1882. August 11th, 1882.
Sorry, Patch. Sorry. Art gallery.
Hello.
Ooh, ice cream. Alright.
They sell their clothes.
What store?
The store we just passed.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. I'll sit on the bench over here. Ah! Tombstone. The town too tough to die.
Well, this was our first day and we had a good time, but I gotta tell you, when we got down in Tombstone, the smell of all the restaurants was driving us crazy. Like the Longhorn, the steakhouse, because we hadn't had lunch and it was about 2 in the afternoon. So we decided to go back and get us some food that we had in the RV. We had some tamales and carnitas, so we had some really good food. So we decided to go back and have lunch in the RV. And this was a great first day. I love to do these little night lapses. The stars were just so pretty, but the moon started to come up and you can kind of see her. Well, hey everybody, hope you like this video on Tombstone. There's another part coming. Please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell so you'll be notified when I put out the next ones. I'll put a little tag at the end of this so you can find out some more information. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Catch you later. Bye. Video for folks who don't know how to get to the destination I'm showing in the video, Tombstone, Arizona. It's a very popular spot for people to want to go to, and believe me, it's a lot of fun. And the best way I can show you, if you're coming from Tucson or from east or west, you're going to be on I-10, and you're going to come down. You're going to go I-10 and get off in Benson. There will be signs that'll tell you where to go. Look for the exits to show you the Highway 80 south. And it'll go through St. David, and it'll go all the way down. It's about, probably 30 miles down to Tombstone, roughly. And beautiful drive, beautiful drive. The springtime is a lot better, or late summer. But wintertime, it was a little chilly, and because your altitude's up a little higher here. I think Tombstone's about, I could be wrong, I think Tombstone's about 4,500 feet, but maybe I'm wrong. So it was a little bit chilly down there right this time of year. I think the high temperatures in the daytime were, one of the warmest days was 65. The next day it was like 60, 59, 60. When the sun comes out, though, it feels really good. But boy, oh boy, when the sun goes down, it gets chilly. And you're going to come down to 80, and you'll see the drive that I showed in the video. You'll see the town coming up. Now, if you're in an RV, there's a couple places to stay. There's the Tombstone RV Park and Campground, which is north of town on the 80. When you get in town, there's a place that my dad recommended to me and told me about. We didn't stay there, but it's, oh, there it is, OK Corral. There's an RV park right there. Wells Fargo RV Park. There it is. Right next to the OK Corral. And the only problem is, I mean, it's nice. You got free Wi-Fi. Look at that. But you are going to be really close together. And, you know, hey, we ended up being pretty close together at the Shootout Arena. That's where we came down 3rd Avenue. I believe this is 3rd right here. You're going to come down 3rd all the way down at the end of 3rd. Let me change this. At the end of 3rd, you'll see it in the video, is where you go down the little hill right there. And then this whole area is part of the Shootout Arena RV lot. And this, you know, in the video right here in this Google Maps, there's nothing there, right? But that whole area was filled up. They must have took this picture in the summertime. Because there's nobody there in the picture, but it filled up. this whole place was filled up. In fact, they were having a rodeo that weekend, and so this was filled up with a lot of people who were had horse trailers and stuff over here, and campers and horse trailers on this area. And then there were RVs just here, a lot of people with razors and toy haulers, and we were kind of over here on the fringe in this area. But it's a short walk from downtown Allen Street in Tombstone, right in there. Tough Nut Street, and you're going to go up a few blocks to Allen Street right up here. There's Allen Street. So they're all, I did notice there were some, this area over here on Survey Street had been graded off. And not in this picture, you can't see it in this picture, but it's been graded off and leveled, and it looks like they're adding an overflow lot over here. So I don't know what the deal was with that. And I know there's also this lot right here is one of those harvest host areas. There's a sign right here that says something about harvest hosts. So if you are familiar with harvest hosts and you know something about that, you might want to check into that if you're coming to Tombstone, because I think they have a lot in this lot you could stay. Don't take my word for it, but I did see a sign there that says harvest hosts, a phone number. So do check that out if you're part of harvest hosts. But there's a little old Tombstone Western theme park you saw in the video. And this is all kind of new. So they've added some new things over the 13 years since we were here last. The last time we were here in 2000 and winter of 2008 and 2009, we came here with our two boys and walked around. They, like I said, they used to do shootouts in the streets right here on Allen Street. But they don't do that anymore. This dirt section of Allen Street. You got the Big Nose Kate, the famous Big Nose Kates. The Birdcage Theater over here, and then there's a lot of new little restaurants in here. The Longhorn, and they have steak and hamburgers in there. There's also another one over here that right on 3rd Street. There it is, Cafe, the OK Cafe, Tombstone. A lot of little restaurants in here, and Big Nose Kate's too, for that matter. Waiting lines. If you want here to get lunch when you get here, we were there around walking down that first day about 2 o'clock, and there were lines waiting to get in a lot of these places, like the Longhorn. Big Nose Kate's had a line, and so you might want to get there a little bit early, like 11:30, to get in line and get a spot for lunch, and then have your lunch and then walk around. Just a little tip there, because on the busy weekends, those places do tend to get filled up and get busy. And I hope you find that what are some other things to do in there. Oh, if you come to this area, well, you could spend 2 days here in Tombstone, easy, like we did. But if you're in the area, then be sure to take a ride down to Bisbee, which is down this way a little bit farther. There's Bisbee. And Bisbee's a cool place to go if you like to take the Queen Mine tour. That's really neat. You go inside the mountain. We did go down there with our boys and took them in the mine tour. It goes inside the mountain, and you see some of the old equipment they used inside the mine, and it's really good. And then there's the lavender pit right here, and I think there's like a little RV park here that our some family in-laws stayed at. Bisbee Queen Mine RV lot, I believe, is where they stayed, right on the hill here, and my folks stayed here too. So some cool things to do. Hey guys, I hope you liked this video on Tombstone, and safe travels wherever you're going. It's a great time of year to get down to Tombstone or in Tucson or anywhere in Arizona right now, except this high country, because as I'm doing this video right now, we're going to have snow this weekend. So you don't want to come down here and go in the high country right now. The high country is for the summer. Right now you want to do all the low deserts, and the weather's great for that. Don't forget, please be sure to give us the thumbs up if you like this video. Have a great day. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.